Welcome. Sankara's teachings are deep and profound. RamanaMaharshi lived these teachings. Listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. I'm Richard Clarke. I'm reviewing and commenting on Adi Shankara's Atma Bodha, or self-knowledge. Today is verse 18. Just as the moon gives the sensation of movement when a cloud passes before it, so also to minds lacking in viveka, discernment, the Atman seems to be active, when in truth the perception of the world is only a mental superimposition which involves the senses. This verse compares the illusion of the self's activity to how the moon appears to move when clouds pass before it. The moon is still, yet to someone watching, it looks like it's shifting. In the same way, the Atman, the true self, is unmoving, changeless, and ever present. But to someone who lacks discernment, viveka, it appears to be active, caught in the movement of thought, action, and perception. This happens because the mind projects its own activity onto the self, just as clouds create the illusion of a moving moon. The key point here is that the self never acts. The sense of activity belongs to the body, mind, and senses, not the self. The confusion comes when the mind mistakes its own restlessness for the self's behavior. Without clear discrimination, a person identifies the self with the body and mind. That identification is the root of suffering. When you think, I act, I suffer, or I enjoy, you're confusing the unchanging self with the changing aspects of experience. Sankara invites you to look closely at this illusion. He doesn't ask you to believe something new. He asks you to notice what has always been true. The self doesn't come and go. It isn't affected by whether the body is healthy or ill, or whether the mind is calm or agitated. Just like the moon remains steady even when clouds move across the sky, the self is always present, untouched by the movement of thought, perception, or feeling. That is why self-inquiry is so central. When you ask, who is the one that sees? Who is the one that knows the mind's movements? You begin to notice that the observer is always still, always present. What moves is the mind, the senses, the world. The self does not move. It is silent, aware, and free. The verse is a powerful reminder that you are not the mind, not the senses, and not the ego. You are the self, pure awareness. The world you perceive is a superimposition created by the mind, just like clouds create a false sense of motion in the moon. The more clearly you see this, the more you are filled with peace, because you're no longer entangled in what moves. You rest in what is still and always there. So know yourself and be always free and at peace. RamanaMaharshi could say so much with just a few words. In these books, I give comments and guided inquiries in ordinary English to deepen your practice. Available from Amazon. The link is in the video notes. These videos bring Sankara's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like. Send questions and start a dialogue with a comment.